Hello friends, Mandar here. I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to talk about some things that are happening in USCIS that may impact the processing times of your application with USCIS. So if you are interested in this topic, please watch this video until the end and let's get started. If you are here for the first time, welcome. My name is Mandar and I make immigration related videos for US and Canada. If you like the content of this video, please hit the like button and consider subscribing to my channel. Now recently there has been something in the news that USCIS is running out of money. There has been an article in Forbes with title US Immigration Shutdown Looms. Now what they are talking about in this article is US immigration may slow down considerably due to the shortage of funds. They may not halt literally, but they will go painfully slow in processing of the applications that they receive. So far we have seen immigration ban for people outside of the United States that are applying to come to United States on an immigrant visa. So there is a ban on that. Consulates are closed, and then there was another entry ban for H1, L1 and other visa holders. But so far the aspiring immigrants within the United States were not impacted by any of these orders. But with the forthcoming issue, they may be impacted. Now we have a situation developing where people within the United States who have their applications pending with USCIS may be impacted. So it all boils down to USCIS funding, the organization that processes and approves your visas. They are running out of funds. Traditionally, USCIS has operated based on your fees, the fees that you pay. So they are self-funding organization. But in May of 2020, USCIS announced or went to the Congress and told them that they are running out of funds. There is a shortfall in their funding, possibly because of the low number of applicants and their fees. Although we have seen the fee hike, this has not impacted their funding, it seems. So they have asked for $1.2 billion in funding to keep the USCIS afloat until the end of the year. Now they have specifically said that without this funding, they will not be able to operate. In fact, they have started issuing notices to their 13,000 employees about the impending furlough. Now this is a big news. The reason is they are talking about 75% of their employees going on furloughs. The Senate Appropriations Committee has asked USCIS to postpone the furlough, but USCIS has already done it once from July to August. Some claim that the shortage of funds is due to the increased scrutiny and enforcement activities by USCIS. But there are counter arguments to that. Now let's find out how and who will be impacted. The first people who are going to be impacted are people who are applying for naturalization. Their processes may take very long time. Then the DACA and asylum cases will also take very long time. All non-immigrant petitions for visa extensions, visa transfers, things like that will also be impacted. Additionally, the processing of green cards and EAD, which is employment authorization documents, not the actual processing of the application or approval part, but the actual creation of the card. Apparently, the agency has closed its outsourced contract to print these green cards and EADs. Now they have brought that work in-house, but obviously due to the funding constraints, they may not be able to process or create these green cards and EADs in time, in a similar fashion that they used to. Typically, the cards were created within 2 to 3 days of their approval. But now it may take much longer. So that is the fourth impact. Thus people who are expecting to see their green cards and EADs may expect some delays. Now it's up to the Congress to sort this issue out. If they can get together and approve this $1.2 billion for USCIS, then these furloughs will not happen and all these processing delays may be avoided. So that's all the news I wanted to give you guys in this short video. If you like this video, please hit the like button and consider subscribing to my channel, and I will see you in the next one.